Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. Let's begin.
There was no point leaving until we had what we came for. Nice lamppost. Looking at that fence, I'd guess they had dog issues around here. Nice lamppost. It was a magnificent building. I wondered if the tabula was really hidden up there. It was a magnificent building. No way those guys are normal guards.
They're carrying guns.
I know. There's something strange going on. I think this is Langham's work.
We need to be careful.
I think that...
We need...
The place is deserted. What happened to all the tourists?
There's something funny going on.
The place is... What happened?
There's some...
I could have attempted to vault the wall, but the thugs would have shot me. I could have It was a bench with a view. I guess normally tourists would be fighting over that seat. A bench with a...
Howdy. Is this the way up to the monastery? Yeah, but it's shut. No one allowed in. The monks, they're on strike.
Wow! What happened? Someone make them work ungodly hours?
Nah, I don't think that was the problem. Trust me, sunshine. Walk away right now.
You know, it's natural for a man to feel strong emotions from time to time, but I think you've got definite anger management issues. Would it help if we talk this through?
Get the hell out of here.
I guess that's a no then.
Get the hell out of here.
Can I show you something?
No.
Sir, you are one very angry man.
I decided not to write.
Can I interest you in a cookie?
Can I interest you in a bullet?
No, thank you. Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
No pests allowed.
No, he's a pet, not a pest.
I meant you.
I decided...
Do you like flowers?
Did Smithy put you up to this? Get lost.
All right, I'm going. Do you like flowers?
Did Smithy put you up to this?
All right.
I decided... I decide. I decide. I decide.
Howdy, fella.
Sorry, pal. Monastery's closed. Till further notice.
Oh, gee, well, ain't that just my luck?
Yeah, ain't it?
And my two pretty sisters here are so looking forward to seeing the monastery.
Life's full of disappointments.
Sure seems that way. And the monastery's definitely up there, huh?
It is, but it'll still be there tomorrow.
Oh, we fly back to Austin tonight.
Well, isn't that a shame?
So why's the place closed?
VIP visitors.
Wow, that's exciting. Which VIPs?
A foreign prince.
The Prince of where?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow!
So we can't let normal folk in.
Oh, of course not. No, not if the Prince of where is there. I thought the monks had all gone home.
Aye, that's right. So the prince could be left in peace. Now, be tight. I meant what I said. Go away. I meant what I said.
Would you be interested in this?
No.
Not even a teeny bit?
No.
Nothing I possess.
Could I interest you in a cookie?
No.
It's better than it looks.
I said no.
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
If you don't leave, I will squish you and your pet cockroach.
Funny you should say that. Apparently, it isn't wise to squish.
I'm warning you.
Nothing. Nothing.
Would you like some pretty flowers?
You take your flowers and your sorry self somewhere else.
All right, I'm going.
Nothing.
Let's see. Any
Nothing.
action? Nope.
Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Nope.
Hi there, buddy.
Sorry, we got a virus loose. Whole place is locked down.
A virus? Oh my God. Ain't nothing worse than a VIP with a virus.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. Take a hike, pal.
Take a look at this.
Get out of here, will ya?
It only takes a little civility to make the world go round, mister.
Beat it.
Oh, I will. Y'all have a nice day now.
I figured out.
Cookie?
Get out of here, will ya?
Would you like to see my pet cockroach?
Ah! Don't bring it near me.
Oh, he's very friendly.
But I'm not.
I figured.
How about a bouquet?
Beat it.
All right, I'm going.
I fig... I fig... I fig... I fig... I fig... I fig...
Okay, so that's all the talking you can do. Okay.
I think this is Langham's work.
We need to be careful.
I seriously doubt those guards belong here.
I know.
You want to try turning on the charm?
I'll try. What is she doing?
Nico usually gets what she wants. If anyone can charm those guys, it's her.
Unless they're all gay.
What did he say?
He suggested I do something. I told him it was anatomically impossible.
I'm sure they're Ganon's men.
I agree.
I can't get my head around him being a Ganon. I'm gonna stick with Langham.
Good idea, Josh.
We need to find another way then. Let me have a look around. We're moving away from the monastery.
Yes, but with those goons in the way, we have to find a different approach.
Maybe there's some other way around, via the cable car station?
Or at least someone in the can tell us what's going on.
The tracks for the train ran below. Quite a fall. The building looked very new. It must have been modernized recently. Glass canopies sparkled in the sun. Would have been a pain to clean those.
Someone's coming out. Quick, we need to hide. I think it's Landon.
Block everything off. Lock the whole place down, understand? The tabula's got to be up in the monastery, I'm sure of it. Come on. Yes, boss. Close all the routes up to the monastery, and then make the old man talk. Yes, boss. This time, don't be so gentle with him.
Did you hear that? They haven't found it yet, but Senor Marquez must be in a bad way.
Listen, I have to follow those bastardos. I might be able to slip through on my own.
Sure. We'll see if we can find another way up.
Really, dude, you just gonna let her go?
Eva can handle herself.
It was locked. There was a keypad, but I didn't know the code. That wouldn't have worked. I needed a better idea. My God! Nico!
What is it?
This telescope! It's free! It was the other station for the cable cars. There was a small chapel perched on the edge of the cliff. It looked ancient. There was a small chapel perched on... Wait, what's that? That rock looks familiar. Nico, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
You're right. That rock looks like a head.
I've seen that shape before. Take a look at this. The face in the Ouroboros. It's exactly the same shape as that rock.
That can't be a coincidence.
And you know what? Langland's got the forged picture, the one without the face.
So the rock won't have meant anything to him.
Nico, I don't think the tabula's up at the monastery. I think it's down there somewhere, around that rock. There were a couple of people stuck in the cable car. They looked kind of familiar. Then I realized it was my old friends Dwayne and Pearl Henderson. The Hendersons had an uncanny way of showing up wherever I went.
Stalker.
They didn't know I'd seen them. I needed to give them a signal. I signaled them back. I wasn't sure they'd seen it. Pearl was mouthing something and gesturing. Pearl seemed to be writing something on the window. It said, "Help, stuck. Door code 0797. I wonder how Pearl came to know that.
0797.
Pearl had given me the code to the... They already knew I'd... Come on, Nico. Pearl's giving me the code to the door.
What? Pearl? Who? How?
Trust me, Nico. I've got friends in low-hanging places.
Like low-hanging fruit. These nuts. Get it? Low-hanging
no one
fruit.
here.
These nuts.
Looks like everything has been shut down.
The huge cogs were part of the cable car mechanism. They looked very powerful. No one was manning the counter. The wheels were part of the cable car mechanism. The cable cars were scheduled to run all day. A metal lunchbox. Someone sure wanted to keep their cheese safe.
Hey, is anybody there?
Whoa! Did you hear that?
We're stuck in here. Help!
How about that, Nico? A talking lunchbox. Huh, what will they think of next? I better take it with me. The lock was too well made. The cables were suspended in a huge contraption that ran the cable cars up and down. The console circuitry looked pretty... The console circuitry looked pretty complex and dangerous. The control panel, it wasn't powered up, and the smell of burnt electrical components hung ominously in the air. The cogs turned, but the rest of the mechanism didn't seem to be engaging. Looked like a small closet. There was no lock, but the door...
Go away!
Hello?
Josh? There's someone in there.
Are you all right in there?
Just go away!
There was no lock to pick. Looked like a small closet. Wait, please. We mean you no harm. Please, come out.
I'm staying right here until I know it's safe.
That wouldn't... I needed...
You must be hungry in there. Would you like a cookie?
No! Go away!
Sharing pets back at school always made me friends. Come on, Trevor, do your stuff. I guess she's not into pets. It's all right, Trevor. There's nothing wrong with you. There was no lock. It didn't.
Flower delivery for Ms. Closet.
She wasn't calling for it. That would... That...
I can tell you this: you put like a couple hundred cockroaches in there, she'll come out.
That... I needed a bet. That... A talking lunchbox. Locked. With no key, I was gonna have to find a way to break into it. A talking lunch...
Oh, that's right.
With no... The huge cog... The box was now wedged in... I'd wedged the lunch... How do we persuade her to come out?
We need to make friends with her. That's quite a mess you've made there, George.
You know what they say about making omelets, Nico?
You can't make them without strawberry jam?
Just as I thought, it's a two-way radio.
Can anyone hear me?
Dwayne, this is George. George Stobart.
Holy cow, George, just the fella I need. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Dwayne, and don't you worry, I'll have you out of there in a minute.
I reckon you can get the cable car running again?
No, the console isn't working properly. I've got no idea why not.
This is Pearl. Get Kat to help you. She knows everything about that place.
Kat? Is she the girl in the closet?
Has she locked herself in? Oh dear. Let me talk to her, darling.
Strawberry jam was smeared all over the machinery.
Trying to remember how or what it was that we used.
That was... The box was mangled beyond repair.
We have to use the...
That was...
We have to use jam for something.
That would... If I dipped Trevor directly in the jam, his feet would stick together. I had a feeling I needed him fully mobile. No one was manning the counter.
Anybody?
It was a radio. Dwayne had the other one down in the cable car.
Kat, I found you a friendly voice.
How do you know my name?
Kat, dear. It's me, Pearl.
Pearl? How did you get here? That's not possible.
Listen,
not gonna fall for that. Prove it's you.
Alright. Remember we discovered we both love musicals?
Yeah? And my favorite one is?
How's it go now? Hello. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral.
I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical.
From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus.
I know the scientific names of beings and of molecules.
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral.
You're like
I am
dancing.
the very model of a modern major general.
Alright, only Pearl would know that, and I trust her. Who are you?
I'm George, and this is Nico. How did you end up in a closet?
There were some guys with guns. They took over the whole station. I hid in here.
We're trying to avoid them too.
I was quite surprised, you know. They never mentioned guns at the job interview.
Really? We need to use the cable car. Can you operate it?
Yeah, if the console was working, but they sabotaged it.
And there's no way to get it started?
There might be. Let me see. See that burned out fuse down there?
In the back by the prongs?
Yeah. The idiots stuck a spanner in there and blew the fuse. They wanted to make sure no one could use the cable cars. Connect those two prongs somehow, and the console should restart.
How on earth are we gonna reach that?
I don't know. But don't stick your arm in there. You'll get fried.
Okay.
If I dipped Trevor, I had a feeling I needed him. The thought of Trevor armed with a paperclip intrigued me, but I had no way to attack him.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I'd done stranger things in my life. The paperclip was now all sticky.
And you take the paperclip and you attach the Trevor. And you put Trevor into the thing and then it attaches the clip.
I stuck the paperclip to Trevor's back. I bet he could work in an office now.
Okay.
Nothing of interest in there.
Really? You're not even gonna look?
Nothing of it. Looked like a small... I decided to get closer to see where Trevor would be safe. Trevor could help, but I couldn't just throw him in there. I set him down at the edge where it was safe. Go, Trevor, go! Poor Trevor looked like he needed therapy, but the console was working.
Trevor, you did it! Yay, Trevor!
The console, it's working.
Cool. I can send you down there if you want. Let me just bring the cable car up here.
Pearl and Dwayne are going to be mighty relieved.
Oh, they must have been going down in the other cable car.
Come on, Nico. There's no time to lose. As we got closer to the face of the rock, I knew for sure that we were on the right track. It was definitely the same as the face in the painting, but with one difference. The symbol of the tabula was missing from the rock formation.
Because they're not stupid enough to put it in there like that.
Well, here we are.
But no way to reach the face. Let's have a look around. There must be a way up.
Okay, we'll save that. And I think, yeah, that's all the people that so far looks like. Okay.
There had to be a way to get to that rock. The door was locked with a high security padlock. No way was I going. That wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't work. It was a long way down. The chapel looked like it had been built into the cliff face itself. The door was... No way was I... Josh, the chapel looks like it's been built right into the rock.
You're right. We should take a look inside.
I wonder, how old do you think the chapel is?
I'm guessing the exterior's a couple of 100 years old, but the inside, who knows? Some parts could be much older.
You think somehow this chapel might be connected to the face in the rock?
At a guess, I would say so. Hey, look, it's Pearl and Dwayne.
Come on, honey bun. Things ain't that bad.
You just don't understand. Today's been a disaster.
But
The monastery was closed. We got stuck in the cable car. And now this place is a building site.
oh, sweetie pie.
This was supposed to be the spiritual highlight of our trip, Dwayne. But the only spirit I see is that rotten turpentine over there.
Oh, heck.
Clearly, the Hendersons weren't having a great vacation. It was an old crank handle. The crank handle was connected to the candelabra. It was a stone carving showing a kneeling figure. The wall here was made of bare rock. It looked like the chapel had been built right into it. Wood shavings. This was one building site that needed Mr. Tidy. They smelt exotic. My mother always said cleanliness is next to godliness. A battered oil drum had been tucked into the scaffolding. The scaffolding was a little loose. Everything rattled. It made a surprisingly dulcet noise. It produced a dull sound when I rapped my knuckle against it. It produced a dull sound. That was... The view over the valley was spectacular. Great to see you again, Mr. Henderson.
Great to see you too, George. Great work back there with the cable car.
Is Pearl okay?
I wish. I'm afraid we're having one of those days where everything goes wrong.
Tell me about it. Is there anything we can do for Pearl?
Yeah, I sure as hell hope so, George. She's been planning and researching this trip for years. Our little pilgrimage. And Santa Cova Chapel here was the cherry on the cake. Not a thing she don't know about this place. Madonna, blah, blah, blah. Chapel built in, yada, yada, yada. She's Santa Cova's very own walking encyclopedia. Well, weeping encyclopedia, I should say.
What have you been up to since we last met in Claramonte?
Well, there was that little sideshow in Rome, but we can't talk about that. You know why, George.
I do? I do.
Why?
Top secret.
Need to know, Nico. Dwayne is, snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No way, honey. A snoozer's at least 2 pay grades up from a sleeper. So I hear. Anyway, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, Miss,
Nicole Kala. Call me Nico.
Well, how's about that? So this is the beautiful Nico. No wonder you've been hiding her away from me, Georgie boy.
Guys, no,
It's lovely to finally meet you too, Mr. Henderson. George has told me so much about you.
Oh, call me Dwayne, my dear. And let me assure you of one thing. Everything you've heard is quite possibly true.
Dwayne was loud, large, and short-sighted, but boy, was he a charmer. So, what brings you to Santa Cova?
Pearl's idea from the get-go. Ever since the unfortunate car accident back home, she's been scouring those pilgrimage brochures. Gotta be full of wonder and life-changing imagery. Got to have penance potential. Got to offer a real spiritual experience.
Well, I'm sure this place will be very spiritual once it's finished.
If the chapel is not what she expected, how about the monastery?
Hot dog, no. That place is for tourists, not pilgrims.
You said she expected a spiritual experience?
No, that's what the brochure promised. Pilgrimages, little monk fellas, singing, shafts of light, the whole shebang.
Smells, bells, and heavenly lights.
Yeah, that's what the lady wanted. Oh, excuse me, Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl could be a mine of information about the chapel, if we could just cheer her up. Pearl. Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
I thought maybe a squirt of Brett might cheer her up.
Very considerate of you, George, but Pearl prefers a flowery scent.
Dwayne... I didn't think he'd... Dwayne would... I did... Do you think these flowers might cheer Pearl up?
That's a lovely thought, George, but she's allergic.
Dwayne... Good thing we had the radio.
In my line of work, I'm always prepared.
For what?
Well, thieves. I gotta protect my lunchbox somehow, George.
How you holding up?
Me? Pearl on the other. She...
Well, maybe she just...
Is that the last time she was in a mood like this? I tried the old hug routine.
Didn't go well?
I still have the scars, not just the mental ones.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, Pearl's the expert. She knows everything there is to...
Did you see the Black Madonna?
Oh, you betcha. She's the little lady we came to see, though Pearl's in too much of a state to even look at her.
Hey, that tune you were whistling earlier, it sounded familiar.
Oh, it's Schubert's Ave Maria. In our courting days, me and Pearl used to hang out with the Campanology Society. It was Pearl's favorite. Oh, excuse me. There.
I'll be right back, everybody.
I sprayed the shaving. Delightful. I put the scented shavings in the mug. There was a recess in the wall with a Latin word carved above it. Puritas, purity. I'd seen that word before somewhere. That was... A modern plaster altar had been... I lit the candles on the candelabra. It was a wall of...
Okay,
The carving... I rested the side mirror precariously on the candelabra. I secured the mirror in place with some yarn. Now that was something. The light from the candelabra spilled over the Black Madonna like waves of spiritual goodness in candle form.
okay.
The hammer produced a promising sound. That sounded like an A.
What are you up to?
Look, I made a Churchenspiel.
B, if I wasn't mistaken. G. Wrong. paint can was hanging from a piece of wood. It looked just like its neighbor. Well, that was fun. I poured the turpentine into the paint can. The hammer produced a promising sound. An F sharp. Well, that was fun. The hammer produced a promising sound. A.
And then use on the fire extinguisher, which is a B.
B.
And an oil drum, G.
G. F sharp.
Okay, hit items that make G, F. So, oil drum, okay. So, G.
G. F
F.
sharp.
G.
G.
Fire extinguisher is B.
B.
That one makes an A.
A.
And then the oil drum is G.
G. I had it. It was the tune Dwayne was humming.
Josh, that's Ave Maria. Let me have a go.
Wow, you really nailed that, Nico.
Yep, this mop really is pretty special. Leave this to me.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
What were you...
Oh, it's shoot. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Pearl needs me. There, dear.
Pearl.
Shh, she doesn't want to be...
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
Good thing we had the
In my...
For what?
Well,
What?
oh, it... Oh, excuse me. There, dear.
Hey, Nico. So, what did you mean by smells, bells, and heavenly lights?
I'm talking about the authentic church experience.
Oh. Any idea how old the chap?
That's what I asked you.
So, we basically don't know anything.
That's the long and short of it, George.
Poor Pearl.
She's in quite a state. If we're going to find the tabula, her knowledge is key.
So, all our hopes are pinned on an American tourist.
I pin my hopes on an American tourist all the time.
Got any ideas for smells?
Have you found any incense? Church smells don't get much more authentic than incense.
How come your Ave Maria sounds so much better than mine?
Catholic upbringing.
How do you like my lights, Nico?
They look heavenly, George.
The view of... But Pearl had already claimed this little oasis. I needed something more striking.
I'm not quite getting it. I did everything I'm supposed to do.
She wouldn't want to see it. Good thing we had the radio.
In my line of...
For what?
Well, feed. Oh, excuse me. Earl needs me.
Yeah, I got it. Comcast.
Hey there, dear.
Wait 1 minute.
Hi, Dwayne.
Hey, George.
How you holding up?
Me? Pearl.
How's...
She seems Ave Maria. The way the light falls on... Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
What can you tell me about...
Well, Pearl, she knows everything.
What were you whispering?
Oh, it's...
You think these flowers...
That's a lovely thought, George.
I thought...
Very
They confirmed it. That's it.
In my life.
For what?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, wait a minute.
Excuse me, yeah, Pearl needs me.
I'll be right back, everyone.
There, dear.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone.
I lit the scented shavings. A sweet aroma started to fill the room.
Okay, sorry, I knew I forgot something.
Pumpkin? Oh my!
What?
The sound of angels, the lights of heaven, the smell of party, and
Yes.
the Madonna, I believe. Tears. She's crying, Dwayne! The Madonna's crying. Little Timmy. Wrong side of the road. Not my fault. Broken leg. Compensation plan. Forgive me, poor Timmy.
Oh, Pearl, my precious. You're such a sensitive soul.
Well, now that's done. I feel my soul's floating on air. We can get on with our pilgrimage, Dwayne.
Just another 1,000 clicks to go.
Pearl was back to her usual cheery self.
Hey, Dwayne!
George!
Hello.
So, Pearl, what have you been up to since we last met?
Well, George, I've been on a journey.
Oh, really? Well, what kind of journey?
A spiritual one.
A fat journey.
Along the road to enlightenment.
Food journey.
Wow. And is that what brought you here?
It is. Though Santa Cova is but one step on that road.
What's so special about Santa Cova?
It's an ancient and very holy place. I've spent the last year researching it, and I can truly say there is nothing I do not know about it.
I don't suppose you'd know anything about that rock out there?
No, only that for 1,000 years, people have claimed to see a face in its shapes.
Still, keeping busy, Dwayne?
Like the man said, George, that old kaleidoscope keeps getting shaken, and the pieces are ever in flux.
Guess it's your job to pick them up, huh?
Well, somebody has to do it, compadre.
I enjoyed talking to Dwayne, but I was rarely any the wiser afterwards. What can you tell me about the statue?
I read that the Black Madonna has been here since the 9th century. She's called the Virgin of Montserrat. Some say the original was moved to the cathedral. But Dwayne and I know that's just a bluff, don't we, honey?
We sure do. This one is the real McCoy.
What can you tell me about Santa Cova?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Rock. It was built directly into the mountain itself in 1696. It survived the Napoleonic Wars, mudslides, Civil War. But the chapel is still standing today. It's a miracle.
Or a restoration.
What was that, dear?
Yes, a miracle. Hey, Dwayne, take a sniff of this.
That takes me back to my frat house days.
Dwayne, I was... Hey, have a look at this.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey.
His name is Trevor.
You gave that a name?
He's a loyal and useful companion.
So is Dwayne, but I don't keep him in a box, George.
Well, there was that one time, honey.
At one time, honey.
Now, Dwayne.
Not now, Dwayne.
So, this ball of yarn, what do you think?
I think you're a lucky man to have it, George. Keep it.
What do you think of these flowers, Dwayne?
Oh, you keep them, George. Back in Iraq won, but...
Catch you later. Would you like these flowers, Pearl?
Were they intended for someone else, George?
Someone's bound to take them at some point, right?
You sure know how to make a girl feel special.
Hey,
George.
Take a look at these papers.
That document has the Vatican seal on it. Ooh, you better keep it safe, honey. I bet there's some people who would love to get their hands on it.
Oh, you have no idea. Hey. What?
Well, dear, they call it the Chapel of the Holy Rock. But...
Or... So, this ball of yarn, what do you think?
I think...
What do you...
Oh, back...
What do you make of this?
It looks like an Ouroboros.
Oh, you recognize it? Let me show you something else. Can you tell me anything about this painting?
Nothing, dear. Apart from the obvious Gnostic connotations, of course.
What?
You know, the Dominicans. All those Gnostic saints. Doubting Thomas, Judas, and you see the woman in the red cloak? The infamous Mary Magdalene herself.
A lady in red.
That's enough now, Dwayne. You know my feelings about her.
Pearl knew her Gnostic onions, all right.
Then there's the Ouroboros, of course.
Something special about it?
Well, if I remember rightly, there was an Ouroboros right here in this chapel. Back in the 30s and 40s, the chapel was renovated. The workmen uncovered numerous symbols carved in the rock. Amongst them was a fine Ouroboros.
But that's amazing. So, where is it?
Oh, it's not there now.
Oh.
It was considered blasphemous, so they plastered over. Sweetheart, I think it's time for us to go. The road to enlightenment waits for no woman.
'Tis the pilgrim's lot, George.
It was so nice to see you again. And meet your girlfriend.
We're not...
Take this radio, Nico. Never know when you might need it. Keep an eye on our boy George here.
Poor little lost lamb.
I'm not...
Don't worry, this little lamb's in safe hands. Bon voyage.
Bye-bye, dears.
See ya.
Nico, don't even start.
Little lamb?
Let's focus on the task in hand, shall we? Okay. This Ouroboros that Pearl mentioned...
You're right. We need to find it.
Excuse me.
I hoped this was the right thing to do. Hey, Nico, I found the Ouroboros.
So what now?
Pearl was right. The plaster had covered an Ouroboros. I held the medallion against the Ouroboros. Nothing happened. I couldn't see anything unusual about it.
Oh, that's right.
I already...
Welcome to my broadcast. How you doing today?
I didn't want to set my... What was that noise? It was a... held the medallion against the Ouroboros. Nothing happened. That was almost... I knew it. Another secret passageway.
Amazing, George. How did you do it?
Just another case of the old Stobart magic, I guess, Nico. It looks a little dark in there.
Are you scared, George?
Of course not. Just worried about you tripping. That's all. Oh, this is one dark cave.
It's the door that worries me, George.
I'm sure the door will open again if we give it a minute. No need to panic. Now we panic. Hey! I gotta say, Nico, you're pretty calm about this.
Traveling with you, George, I've got used to this kind of thing. If I panicked every time a door shut behind us, probably forever, well...
You're right. What was I thinking? You see if you can get the door open, and I'll go check out the... dark. Fumbling around in the dark wasn't going to be... But heck. I didn't want... I needed... the match... I didn't... Hey, Nico, Whoa!
It must be Ganon. Ramon said he disappeared while searching the mountains for the tabula.
So this is where he ended up. Dead in a cave. And on closer inspection, I'd even say blown your own brains out dead.
Okay, George, I get the point. What is this place?
Who knows? But look at the Gnostic symbols.
You're right. The colors, the trees. But who is she?
Well, it looks like the Virgin Mary, but I don't think it is.
What do you mean?
The red robes and that whole off-the-shoulder look? It must be Mary Magdalene, of course. Marquez told me that the Gnostics revered her. This place, it's some kind of Gnostic shrine.
There's got to be something to release that door. Maybe amongst these carvings.
But if it was that obvious, don't you think Ganon would have found it? The carved figure had once been green. I wondered if it was a representation of Jehovah. A group of figures, they were all... a large carving of the Tabula Veritatis symbol. All the other figures in the scene seemed to be supplicating themselves to it. Blue paint was peeling from the carved figure. I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. The pillar had been carved into the shape of a tree and painted green. I knew it represented the tree of life. There were ancient scratches on the plinth, as if someone had moved the statue. I'm sure that this is Mary Magdalene.
The red robes. It all makes sense. The Madonna would be wearing blue. So, who's the child?
Well, according to the Gnostic Gospels, when Mary kissed the lips of Jesus, she,
Oh, I see.
Yep.
So the Gnostics think that the suckling child is...
I guess so. The pillar had been sculpted into a tree and then painted blue. I knew it was supposed to be the tree of knowledge. The ornate lamp warranted a closer look. Gainan had certainly been busy before he blew his brains out. I wonder what he'd been up to.
Well, he was stuck. After he figured it all out, he couldn't do nothing, so he took his own life.
The contents had long since been drunk. It was an old flashlight. It looked like it died around the same time as Gainan. The circle of iron was set into an ornate frame that covered the oil lamp. I picked up the old gun. It was too corroded and rusty to ever be fired again. It was a fedora, just like the one in Gainan's truck back at the Castell. The years hadn't been kind to it. The photograph was of an ancient clay tablet. Gainan had written on it. Someone, presumably Gainan, had taken the time to translate the inscription. At a glance, the inscription seemed to relate to the exploits of someone called the Sun King. According to the translation, some guy called the Sun King once had the Tabula Veritatis in his possession. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La Ji Shi represents the Sunset Mountain. Sounds like a theme park ride. Du A Shi.
Excuse me. Can you stop doing that? Keep it on one thing. Sorry.
If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La Ha Shi represents the Sun City region. Gainan had marked this symbol in red with the letter A. Shi Shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter B. It looks like Ku-U is the symbol for the Tabula Veritatis in this language. The symbol Zhu-Ha was translated as the Young Cities. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter E. I prized the map out from under the arm of the corpse. It looked like Gainan had scrawled some kind of last testament onto this map. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me, but by then it will be too late. I have decoded the tabula, and I know our destiny lies in paradise. The key to the power of God is in our hands. I die secure in the knowledge that you will now be able to complete my work. Tell my family that I died doing my duty. that I surrender my life gladly to the cause. In the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again. I'm not sure, but it looks like crafty old Ganon left a secret message in his testament. I read Ganon's last words. My friends, I know that you will eventually find me, but by then it will be too late. I have the key. I tell in the but rest. That was that. That would. That. 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 That would.
Interesting.
It had to be Ganon, in which case the body had been there for decades. There was a bullet hole in the side of his head. Just like us, he'd been trapped. He'd chosen suicide.
Nico,
What?
is this what I think it is? It must be the Tabula Veritas.
So Genan did find it.
It's so small, so innocent looking. Why would Simeon call it evil? Why so many deaths for this?
And why go to such lengths to keep it hidden?
Unless it is as genuinely dangerous as Simeon claimed.
The question now is, what do we do with it?
Ex luce veritas. Out of light, truth. I'd seen the same words on the fresco at Castel des Sons. That was... That... I wondered if Ganon...
Okay, now this is the tricky part. Let's see.
The symbol G-ip-ku meant ending enemy people. Apparently, the symbol Ib-on-Shi meant 3 kingdoms. If the rest of the translation is anything to go by, sounds like he was quite the badass in his time. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ha-Shi represents the Sun City region. Gainan had marked this symbol in red with the letter A.
Okay. No, it said begin. Begin. And then this one is sun. Excuse me for a minute. Can you stop doing that?
Close your door!
Keep it on one friggin' channel!
It is, I just turned up the volume.
Stop!
Close your door if it's bothering you. That walks. I don't know who made decided to let you fucking boss. You need to calm your ass down.
Sorry about that. Some people travel. Travel 5-day. And then day East River. East
That was the first row of symbols cracked. It was all starting to make sense.
River, and then it says south. Again, I guess I really don't quite understand how people can figure this out unless you get yourself a walkthrough. Unless you know this language, which I highly doubt people would. You know.
It was a location, but I needed to know where it was.
Six. Day. Broadcast. Travel south, 6-day desert day. Desert. Source. Source. No. So river south. River. So travel south. 6. Day. How did I get that wrong? Desert. Just give me for that. Desert. Source. Source. Four. River. So river 4, source, desert. River fear, source, desert. Day 6. South.
It was a location, but I needed to know where it was.
Day 6.
According to Gainan's translation, this symbol is I Ju Lu, which means witnessing the start of Godhead. Si Ip Ju was translated as the Gardens of Enemy Dead. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La Ha Shi represents the Sun City region. Gainan had marked this symbol in red with the letter A.
And then it should be... south.
It was a location, but I needed to know where. It was a location. Du-a-shi apparently means the two-river region. If Ganon's translation is correct, the symbol La-ji-shi represents the Sunset Mountain. Shi-shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Ganon had marked this symbol with the letter B. The symbol Zhu-ha was translated as the Young Cities. Ganon had marked this symbol with the letter E. It was a location. It was a location. It was a It was a location, but I needed to know where it was.
Excuse me, guys.
I read Ganon's last words. My friends, I know that you will eventually... I have the key. I die secure. Tell my family, in the light of the day, these words will fade, like our souls. But rest assured that when they do, their echoes will guide us to where we will meet once again. The symbol on the tablets looked similar to the ones etched into the face of the Tabula Veritatis. If Ganon's translation is correct, the symbol La-ha-shi represents the Sun City region. Ganon had marked this symbol in red with the letter A. The symbol Zhu-ha, Ganon had marked this symbol with the letter E. Ex luce, oil in the bowl of the left. The symbol Zhu-ha was translated as the Young Cities. Ganon had marked this symbol with the... It was. 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 It was a location. It was a location. It was. It was. It. 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 It 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 wa- it 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 If the translation is right, the symbol La-On represents the Sun King. If the rest of the translation is anything to go by, sounds like he was quite the badass in his time. Apparently, the symbol Ib-On-Shi meant 3 kingdoms. Shi translates as Mountain Kingdom. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter B. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ha-Shi represents the Sun City region. Gainan had marked this symbol in red with the letter A. Du-A-Shi apparently means the Two River region. The symbol Ku-Is-I was translated as people, travel, look. It looks like Ku-U is the symbol for the tabula veritatis in this language. The symbol G-Ip-Ku meant ending enemy people. Gainan had translated this symbol, Du-U, as 4 victories. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol La-Ji-Shi represents the Sunset Mountain. Gainan had translated this glyph, A-Shu, as Blood River. The symbol Zhu-Ha was translated as the Young Cities. Gainan had marked this symbol with the letter E. If Gainan's translation is correct, the symbol Ip-Lu-Ap means enemy godhouse. The symbol La-On-I meant the Sun King looked. Si-Ip-Ju was translated as the Gardens of Enemy Dead. According to Gainan's translation, this symbol is I-Ju-Lu, which means witnessing the start of Godhead. It was a location.
Really?
Nope, I needed to try something else. I gave the statue a push, and it turned anti-clockwise. I didn't want to burn. A large carving of I gave the statue another shot. Red-robed and bare chest. The figure was fake. They were all... That was... That was... That was... That... I needed a better idea. The circle of iron was set into an ornate frame that covered the oil lamp. The medallion fitted snugly into the socket. Whoa. Would you take a look at that?
The light from the medallion is illuminating these red figures.
This could be our ticket out of here.
If you're right, that explains why Gannon never got out of here. He didn't have the medallion.
I knew it was supposed to be the Tree of Knowledge. I knew it represented the Tree of Life. I knew it was supposed to be the Tree of Knowledge. A large... Hey. What are you looking for?
I'm not sure yet, but there has to be some way of opening the door.
Laughing boy over there may beg to differ.
But George, he didn't have a woman's eye for detail.
Find it on the niche. Finds tablet. It doesn't work. Translate writing out of light. Truth. Use medallion on one of the holes of the 3 frames in front of the lamp.
I wondered if it was a representation of Jehovah. I gave the statue another shot. I wondered if it was a large... I guessed that finding the tabula was the easy part. Figuring out its purpose. A row of symbols were etched onto the top bar of the tabula. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. The tabula was engraved with a number of curious-looking symbols. These symbols looked just like the ones on the photograph of the clay tablet. A row of symbols were etched. These symbols... The medallion fitted snugly into the iron frame. It focused light into a beam which shone on the far wall. That was... That was... Ex-Lucia... That would be... It was a look...
Begin Sun City. Okay, begin Sun City, travel 5. Travel 5, day East River. River 4, source desert, day 6. Travel source. Then what the hell is wrong then? Travel south.
It was a location, but I needed to know where it was.
What do you mean where it was? This game, playing its bullcrap.
Hobbs had I'm sure. So the statues on the fireplace mirrored the ritual. Only a true Gnostic would know that. Or someone who had it explained in an old Vatican manuscript taken from a dead priest. The first passage read, "And thus spoke the accused. In this ritual we find succor. Clad in blue, the perfecti take the form of the spiritual and look towards the rising sun, toward the tree of knowledge. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the tree of life." I wondered what it all meant. The first passage read, "And thus spoke the... in this... clad... and look... clad... I wonder..." The second passage read, "And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light of life is green. For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure." Knowledge is blue and life is green. Well, that was good to know. I wonder what color was the light of man. The third passage read, "Pure light, white light, pure light will win." So it was written in the old texts, affirmed by the Tabula Veritatis. And these were the accused's last words. Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow the Tabula Veritatis had a connection. Simeon would have known what it all meant, but unfortunately, Simeon was dead. The note was written in Latin from the vice prefect of the Vatican archive. It said that the attached scan contained the only information the Vatican had on the Tabula Veritatis. So the statues on the fire, or so the statues of... When I held the map up to the flame, something started to change. The writing on the map started to react to the heat. Well, I'll be darned.
What is it?
At a guess, the locations on the map might match up with the ones he's marked on this photograph. If the letter E matches the one on Gaiman's translation, this must be the location of the young cities. If this letter is the same location as the one marked D on Gaiman's translation, this must be Sunset Mountain. If this letter matched the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the Sun City. If the letters match the ones on Ganon's translation, this must be the Mountain Kingdom. If this letter matched the one on Ganon's translation, this must be the location of the Three Rivers region. So, these are directions. Begin at Sun City.
There you
Travel
go.
5 days east to a river.
Bull crap.
Travel south 6 days, through a desert, to the source of 4 rivers.
Hey, Nico, I've cracked it.
Fantastic.
The Tabula Veritatis. It's a set of directions. Take a look at this map.
The inscription says to start here, at Sun City. Ganon hid the location in his map. It then says to travel 5 days east to a river, then turn south and travel 6 days through a desert to the source of 4 rivers.
And what is that?
I'm not sure, but it must be important, right?
Right. Important enough for the Gnostics to try and keep it a secret for thousands of years. And guess what? I think I may have found a way out.
You have?
Look, while you were busy playing Ancient Scholar, I found this.
What did it do?
I'm not sure.
It didn't open the door.
Perhaps we're missing something.
Must be.
Then let's keep looking.
I gave the statue another shot.
If I'm right, then you have to take this and put it to this way.
In the lost language of medieval mechanisms, that noise was the sound of disappointment, unfulfilled dreams, and sadness. Nothing had happened.
Right? Good to click it and face the tree of... No, it's the bottom. It has to go the other way. Right?
Nothing had happened.
That sounded like some...
I gave the statue another shot. Nothing had happened.
Go to the statue, click it until it faces the tree of knowledge, and then a rumble, and then place the medallion on the left bottom. Focus on the front. So it's this one and then the front.
Nothing had happened.
Okay.
Nothing had happened. I gave the statue another shot. I knew it represented the tree of life. Nothing had happened. Oil in the bowl. I gave the statue another shot. Nothing had happened.
Okay, that's odd. Place the medallion on the right and see the light is focused on green. Go to the statue and click it and turn it until it faces the green tree. Press the button. Rumble. Place the medallion on the left and see the light is focused on the red. Go to the state and click it and turn the front button and press until the front. So okay.
Nothing had happened. I gave the statue another shot. Nothing had happened. I gave the statue another shot.
Okay. So, the green, the left, click it, okay, focus on the green, and then go, click it into faces the tree of knowledge, which is, okay, button, go button on the left, focus on the red, click it and turn the face, and then again, top right, light on the Lucifer, click it and turn it until the face, the blue light is on the left side.
Nothing had happened. Hey, we any closer to getting out of here?
Whatever you are doing with that lens and the statue seems to be working. Keep trying that.
That was all. That wouldn't have worked. I didn't want... I knew it represented the Tree of Life.
Okay, that's the Tree of Life. Place the medallion on the right is focused on green. Go to Mary and click it until it faces the Tree of Knowledge.
I knew it represented the Tree of Life.
Okay, the Tree of Knowledge, which is this one.
I knew it was supposed to be the Tree of Knowledge.
Okay, and until it faces tree, and then I did that, and then press the medallion on the left and see it focuses on the red, and then make it until the front. And then again, place the medallion on the top right until it focuses on Lucifer. Go to the statue, click it into the face of the blue Tree of Life. The blue tree. Wait a minute. It's Newtown, Connecticut.
Answer it. I don't know who the hell that is. Just see who it is.
Hello? Wait a minute. It said something about Eversource.
Hang on. Tell them don't call here.
Yeah, don't call.
We're not even in their area. They just called yesterday. Fucking ridiculous.
I knew it was supposed to be the Tree of Knowledge.
Tree of Knowledge. Until place top right focuses on Lucifer. To the green up Tree of Knowledge, and then it says, and then go to door opens.
Nothing had happened.
That's left,
I knew it represented the Tree of Life.
and then that's right.
I wondered if it was an image of Lucifer. The stone door. No way. That wouldn't work. Nothing had happened.
That sounded like something important happened.
Okay. Okay, so use a medallion, go to click it and turn the blue light pedestal. Go to the stair statue and turn it. Okay, so that was the blue.
I gave the statue another shot. I didn't want to burn that. Is that the door?
Thank God. I was getting worried we'd be trapped here. Just the two of us forever.
Wait a minute.
There could have been worse ways of being trapped forever.
I don't know who that is.
Come on, Josh.
Hello? Who's this? Who is it? I'm here. I'm him. Who's it? What do you need? Yeah, it's for me. It's some bullcrap. I don't know what it is.
Well, what did they say?
Like business matter? I don't know. You know, I'm live streaming here. I can't be doing with this and this.
Well, give them permission to talk to me, whoever the hell they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you. Yeah, this is him. I'm gonna give you permission to talk. To my mom. Okay, I gotta go. Here, I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Hello? Who is this?
Hey. Nico and I had the tabula veritatis at last. Now all we needed to do was to find Eva and rescue Marquez. And make our getaway.
Sorry about that bullcrap.
Don't die on me now, old man.
Everyone.
Josh, it's Landon.
Stay back. For the last time, where is the tabula?
You'll never find it.
It's here in this chapel, isn't it?
Just tell him, Papa.
I will tell you nothing.
Look at your daughter, senor. My man would be happy to hurt her.
I cannot let you raise Lucifer.
Okay.
You will bring
Talk to her one more
chaos
time,
to the
see what
world.
she needs.
Hello?
Josh, we have to do something.
Yes. Yes. Anna Marie Signorino. Yep. Okay. There you go.
Alright. This is Anna Marie Signorino, his mother.
Sorry about that, everybody.
I couldn't get more. The guard had a gun. I didn't want to do anything. That was almost a great idea. With luck, Langham wouldn't notice that the gun was useless. Hold it there, Langham.
Well, if it isn't my least favorite American. Where is the tabula?
Even if I did have it, why would I give it to you?
Because you don't have a choice.
For God's sake, shoot him, George.
Yes, go on. Shoot me, why don't you?
Don't push me.
That gun would never fire. Give me the gun before you hurt yourself.
I didn't rate my chances with just a rusty old pistol.
Now, do you have the tabula?
So I can either lie or tell the truth. Let's see.
I don't have it. We couldn't find it.
You're lying. I promise you I will kill the old man. I ask again, do you have the tabula?
I really don't have it.
I warned you.
Mon Dieu!
You will rot in hell!
Not hell. Quite the opposite. Now hand over the tabula, or the girl is next.
So, the tabula veritatis.
Thank you. The world will be a better place, George, once Jehovah has been destroyed.
What?
Lucifer will set us free.
You can't destroy Jehovah.
I can, and I will. Bring the girl. She may be of use.
Langham, no. Please.
As for you two, I admire your persistence. One of my men will be outside. If they try to follow me, shoot them.
With pleasure, boss.
Eva.
Senor Marquez, I'm so sorry.
You must get the tabula back.
We don't even know where he's going.
All we know is that it's somewhere in the Middle East.
Nothing else?
There was a note, something about our destiny lies in paradise?
And we found a map. It shows the source of 4 rivers, but that's all we have.
Can it be?
You know what that means?
In Genesis, there is a river. It flows from paradise and divides into 4.
Where is this place? This paradise?
Eden is going to Eden.
The Garden of Eden? But that's just a Bible story, a myth.
No, it's a real place. It's where Jehovah created life, where Lucifer gave Eve knowledge, where the gods are held in balance.
And now Langham has the tabula to lead him right to it.
Only you can stop him. You must defeat him.
But how?
Eva, she will know.
He'd gone, but I knew he was right. We had to stop Langham and rescue Eva. He's dead, Nico.
Langham would have killed him anyway. You mustn't blame yourself.
Marquez was... That was no use. Nico, what do we do now?
We find a way.
There was a door at the bottom of the steps, but I would never have managed to reach it. Hey, Nico, I've got a plan. Over.
Roger, George. What are you thinking? Over.
I'm gonna place the radio out here. Maybe it'll be enough to distract the guard. Give me a second to set this up, then start talking.
Good idea.
I carefully positioned the radio in the drain.
I'm warning you, I will shoot.
If I wanted to be sure to hit him, the hammer hit the guard on the head with enough force to knock him out. The radio had slipped. It was a door. I didn't think there was a way down to that door from inside the chapel.
What the? So what the hell was it?
It's portfolio. Come in. It doesn't matter. I'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Hi, how are we doing today? Good. How are you? Not too bad. What we got going on today? I just got this new.
Nico, let's get out of here.
And my daughter hooked it up on Tuesday, but we're only getting certain channels. We're not actually getting channel.
Okay, everybody. I'm gonna end my live stream here, but I'll be back on later. Bye, everyone.